that one of the better defenses you've played against since you've been here?
Yes, they're very aggressive, and I mean all around they're good tacklers. They played hard, and I mean you can go down a long list. And it was a tough defense to play against. I mean, we kind of expected to get stalled a couple drives. We knew that going in. They're a really good defense. So for us to kind of battle through that and get some points was a lot about our offense and really about the character of this team.
What was your opinion on how Tyrell played?
He did well. He came in for a true freshman in a big game like that. Kind of buckled down and really played well. Proud of that guy. He didn't really have the big, wide-eyed freshman eyes. He kind of came in and just settled in, and he played well.
Marcus, coming off that big game against Michigan State, is it tough to get up for a team like Wyoming this week?
Not at all. Our mentality is still the same. I thought this practice was probably one of the better ones we've had this year, and again, it's a token to our team. Our attitude won't change, and we just got to continue to get better, and we look forward to another one on Saturday.
A lot of these receivers, you've kind of thrown to a lot of them now. Devin came through this week. We had Carrington a week before. You've kind of seen these guys in game action now. What's kind of your thoughts after 2 games on the group you got at receiver?
They're very dynamic. They're explosive. We just got to continue to find ways to get those guys the ball. I mean, those guys, once they get in their hands, they're very explosive. So, got to continue to find ways. I'm sure Coach Frost and Coach Hubbard are figuring out some good stuff for us, and we just got to go out there and execute it.
You threw to 7 guys in this game. Is that as much depth or more than you've had in the past?
I guess so. I didn't really even think about it. Those guys have really come a long way. A lot of those young guys, stepped up in this game. A lot of these guys, made huge plays on blocking assignments. And for us, for young receivers like that, that's very confidence boosting for us. It builds trust in those guys, and again, those guys are all explosive, and we're glad we could get to use all of them.
You guys beat Michigan State. It was a top 10 matchup of top 10 teams. Lots of hype, lots of exposure there. What does that do for your confidence as you move forward now?
I think for our entire team, it builds a lot of confidence. To battle back, to get to be down at half and then to come back and win that game. It's a huge confidence booster for each phase of this team. So, and I guess it even showed out there today in practice. Guys were out there flying around, and it's good to see.
It's an early season test that the Ducks have had in the past. They went to play LSU in Texas as well. Is that important in terms of momentum?
Yes. You kind of learn a lot about your team. You learn about what this team is made of, the character, the attitude, and for us to be able to battle through that this past Saturday was huge. And like I said, it's been an awesome confidence booster for us.
You're talking about your wide receivers. One of those this year's Byron Marshall, who's been playing a lot in the slot. How have you seen Byron take to that role?
He's really stepped up. He understands that that's a pivotal role in this offense. And for us, he's such a dynamic player. He's a special player. We have to find ways to get him the ball. And, for us, if that's our receiver, he's willing to do it. He's willing and able. He's a team guy, and we're excited to have that guy.
When did that work start? When did he really start working in the slot?
In the offseason, he felt that he could maybe have an impact there, and he did take some reps during 7-ons and whatnot like that. So to see him go and to see that work kind of blossom a little bit, it's good to see for him.
Do you have to work on timing with him and stuff like that?
I think just the amount of reps that we get in practice, it helps.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys that will continue to work on his craft. So he's done a great job for us, and we're looking forward to getting him the ball.